Boom, peace intro. What's up, guys? Sunday, gonna do the sticker drawing and go over several things. We'll do a chew it with Hewitt. I got several things to go over. Some things I didn't mention last time. Question for you guys. Just oh my goodness. We'll get the drawing out of the way, and so I don't forget or mess something up on that. And it's for these two beauties. Super cool castings, man, super cool. And then like I said, I added those two mini GTs to it. They're nothing special, but they're okay. This is everybody's numbers. Looks like 3 of you bought more than 10 stickers, so there's your numbers. And if you buy 10 stickers, you know you go in any 2 spots no matter what order. And less than that, you can win first and second. I'm thinking about changing that to where if you bought 5 stickers, you can win any 2 order. I don't know. We'll see what you guys think. Because I mean, 10 stickers is a bit much. Because you're already, you know, if you're buying that many stickers, you're getting a heck of a chance anyway. But you know, it just, you know, I don't know. I just thought about that way. It gives more people a better chance. But we'll see if we even do this anymore. We'll see. I'll get to that too. Let me pull the number wheel up and knock this out. Of course, I didn't already pull it up again. I think I'm just never going to remember to do that. Can you see that? Yeah. So let's, hi, Pumpkin. Getting ready for cheer stunt camp. That's going to suck. She got stunt camp or whatever all day today. Let's shuffle. 1, 2, 3. All right. Let's see who's going to get first pick here. Yeah, 3 of you bought 10 or more stickers, so it's going to be a tight one. Good luck to everybody. $17, Mr. Cummings, first pick. You know, he's won here lately, but I don't think it's, I think he's been getting further down the line there, not really first place or nothing. So he gets first pick. Don't know what he's going to pick. Now let's see who's going to get second pick. $26, Mr. Bruce, second pick. 26, Bruce. Sweet. Third pick. Well, I don't know what you guys have picked. Honestly, I really don't know. Let's see who's going to get third pick. And it can be either of those guys because they bought more than 10 stickers. 17, Mr. Cummings again. I told you guys, third pick. Cummings. Oh, no. Can't do that. Sorry, buddy. Sorry. I messed up. You can win again, but not on the same number. I didn't realize that's what you just won first place on was 17. Yeah, dang, buddy. Sorry about that. I almost messed up. You can win again, but not on the same number. It has to be a different number, so we got to do that again. Yeah, so that's why I write them down there. Make sure I don't make a slip. $35. Mr. Spahar. I don't know if third. I don't know if he wants any of that. He may not want any of those that's left. If all that's left is those mini GTs, he may not want them. He probably already has them, but we'll see. He's third pick, Mr. Spahar. Yeah, Mr. Spahar. And we'll see who gets last, whatever's left. $34. Mr. Osgood. Fourth. 34. Osgood. Mr. Osgood. So, the Stance Hunter, it is really cool. I got it set up in my cabinet, but there is no case for it. So when you take it out, you got to put it in something. And then the Aurora Model, it's in a plastic case, but they are both super cool. I do not know which one, you guys are going to pick. Mr. Cummings has first pick, Mr. Pruce has second. Spahar has third, Osgood gets what's left. These are the other two. I would think that Mr. Pruce and Mr. Cummings are going to take them first two. I don't think they're going to pick these, but I have no idea. So this would be what this is what else is up there. And I don't, like I said, I don't know that Mr. Spahar wants any of these, so one of these may get passed on. Well, just depends. But if he does, we'll send it to him. So there you go, guys. Congratulations. Excuse me. Man, what a headache. And I got so many things to cover. Hey, Anna. If you guys want to hear a little Hewitt, some of it includes you guys. Just tell me. All you got to do is tell me. I don't care, man. I'm pretty soon probably going to be back to where I'm doing mostly nothing but customs anyway. I'll still do sticker drawings when I have stuff, but lately so many sticker drawings pop up because that's all I have. I haven't getting customs done. I do have, well, this is kind of, Mr. Pruce is a two-piece thing, okay? I made him a car and then I made him a transport for it to go on. Don't have the car done because I had to redo it. Messed up some decals and it messed up the paint. So I had to repaint. It's okay, it's all back, it's done, it's cleared, it's drying, but I still got to finish the car. I do got the transport done. I don't know if I should show it or not, but I may wait. And of course, when I started back on that, I pushed the others to the side because I had started on Mr. Deaver's gasser and another one that goes with it. But I had to push them to the side because my little work area here is, when you're doing these things, there is so much work to them. It's not like a simple little custom, guys, where you just take it apart and you do some painting and stuff. No, there's so much stuff you got to cut, grind, modify. You got to make, there's a lot to these little gassers that I do. I mean, they are not wheel swaps and paint jobs. So I don't have room for that. This is kind of like a little going on thing. So this story may get long. I'm considering building myself another 10 by 12 or 10 by 12 or 12 by 16 shop out back. I built a storage shed out there. I think it was 8 by 12. It's like 12 foot tall. I put an upper storage in it, but it's for storing stuff. I'm thinking about building me a shop out there where I can do my customs because I'm getting over, I don't have room here. I want to make sections because I want to do my customs, but it's so damn hard now because of the way I want it set up where, like right now, okay, I'm paused on that Mr. Pruce's for a while. Well, I can turn around and jump and work in a different area. I want separate areas. Like I kind of have it that way now. I got my paint set up. I'm climate controlled, so I can paint all year long in a room over there. Vents out it vents out and everything. So that's not a problem. but I'm limited right here. All my stuff is right here. I want it spread out, so I'm considering doing that this spring. I don't know yet, but I plan to do something. But anyway, so I'll probably get back to that. And as it goes right now, I do have some more RLCs up. I got some more RCs in, and they're up there. Other than that, I don't have nothing. I'll probably find some 4th spot mini GT or something to put up there, but it's these things. One's the club car. Still has the sticker and everything in there. And the reason this guy, I know this guy. I used to work with him, so I can still occasionally see him. And really, the reason I can deal with him is because I can meet him, I can talk to him, I can get things. He can send something, but he doesn't do PayPal. He doesn't do anything online. He's an older guy, and that's why it's so hard to really deal with him. He could send me some pictures. I could tell him what I want for something, and I could look. But he doesn't. I guess what I'm saying is he doesn't really have the opportunity to sell to anybody else because he doesn't do anything online. I mean, and it's some of the cars he's getting rid of because he just don't want to do it anymore. Some of the ones he still wants to keep. Some of them he needs money. He's older, but so that's why I'm able to I just don't know when I'm going to be able to get stuff. But anyway, I got these 3 up there. One's a Raptor, and the other 2 are these. I put all 3 of them up there. And like I said, I may find another one, but it's under my channel sticker. But like I said, I'm depleting out what stickers I have, so you may get a random sticker, one of my other stickers. But they're up there now if anybody's interested. Other than that, I don't really have nothing else. The last drawing, this super cool, Mark Ryan picked that. That is so, oh my goodness. This is such a sweet car, and this was a $40 car. I looked to get some more, and they're still, I can hardly find them now. They sold out at lot 57, but there's still some online, but it is so nice. They have some in other colors, but this one with the red interior and the red and black interior, it's just perfect looking. And then he picked that, Mark Ryan picked that, and that. Like I said, he's an RLC guy, so he picked those 2, which met Mr. Richard Harrison had the next pick, and he picked this. Sweet ride. This is one awesome car, and which he scored good because, like I said, he only bought like 2 stickers, I think, so that's a good score right there. And then Mr. Cummings ended up with this, which he loves this, so I know he's cool with that. And so those are distributed that way. And again, like I said before, I think I may change it to where when you get 5 or more stickers, you're in red, so you can win any 2 spots instead of it happen to be 1st or 2nd, because I mean that's 5 stickers is still a pretty good chunk. And also, Mondo, I've already got you down. You wanted 3 stickers on the next RLC. I already got you down on that drawing. You got the first 3 spots. And then let me mention Osco, the bearded welder, Osco from over there in the land far, far, far away, said to pass this on to somebody who would like it. Well, I remembered our buddy McNasty had mentioned a long time ago he really likes this. Is right up his alley. I know several other people like to have it as well, but I knew for a fact that he wanted it. And so I reached out and asked him, and he hasn't got it yet. And being it's one of them legends, rare ones to get, I forwarded it from Osco, the bearded welder, to McNasty. So McNasty can thank Osco, the bearded welder, and we'll pass that to McNasty. Now this, Mr. Deaver's one, and he already has it, and he said to pass it on to the new guy, which was Mr. Swing, John Swing. And the problem is, I don't know who he is. Okay, now here's the thing. Comment on the channel, Mr. Swing, if you're interested in this. I figure I'll wait till next week, and because you may be somebody that comments, and I just don't know that's your name. But comment on the channel, because he said to pass it on to the new guy, and that means people that, you know, hang out with us, like Raider Vic. Raider Vic's a new guy. Dane Self passed on the awesome Spoon Civic to him, and so leave a comment in here and let me know, and I'll forward this. But if I don't hear anything from you in the comments, then next week I'm going to pass this on to somebody else in the comments, and I go from there. I mean, I don't know. I did email you to ask you if you wanted it, so I didn't try to contact you, but I haven't heard back from you. You did ask me where I got some decals. I told you where I get my decals. You replied to that, but I'm thinking maybe the next email I sent you must have went to your spam or something, because you didn't answer me. But yeah, this is the 8 crate, and it's one that was sent messed up, so I have a different, it's not the Hot Wheels card. I put a different card on it because the other one was busted. But it's still a protector case. I guess that's what I should call it, protector case. But it's the 8 crate, 59 sedan delivery. But yeah, if you're not interested, or I don't hear from you by next weekend, I'll just pass this on in the comments to somebody else, because Mr. Deaver said to pass it on. So that handles that. Now I still have Mr. Osgood. Oh, cool, you just won something. I haven't sent your Porsche yet. And Mr. Going Diecast, I haven't sent your Moon Eyes, as well as I haven't sent Mr. Pruce's or whatever, but you know, I usually wait till I got a few more of those guys, but I'm going to get these sent. Okay, so, and then the next thing is, I got slammed by customs, guys. I got a call and find out what's going on. I don't know if it was Mark Ryan's or if it was Neil Cummings, but the last 2 I sent, one of them I got noticed on, said I didn't declare the amount correctly. So they're hammering me on what I declare on amounts. Want to charge me $25 per item I stuck in that thing for not declaring the proper amount value. And so that's going to be a problem from now on, guys. I'm sure as the first time getting a warning, it did mention that I could have these charges written off, basically, as in good faith. If oh shit, I probably still got the email, but I have to contact Global Post to make sure, because they could suspend my deal. They could even charge me with a crime. But yeah, what I usually do is, let's say I send you 8 cars, and some of them are premiums, and some of them are dollar Hot Wheels because I give you free ones. I usually take it, let's say there's 8 cars, I usually put down either a $2 value or a $3 value, and then it says how many cars, and then I put how many cars. And well, I guess that's not adequate if some of them are like a $40 car. I guess they want to know, is if, I don't know, are they x-raying the shit, opening, and then they're looking it up to see what it's worth? I don't know, but I'm going to ask Global Post when I contact them, what do you mean? How do you say all this? And, you know, how do you know what the value is? And all, but, so my point is that I don't know if they're taxing you guys when you get these packages, if you have to go pay for them or something, but I'm going to have to start putting the more accurate value on them when I send it to you. So that, because I don't know what their problem is, but I'll find out more from Global Post. Because I mean, one of them I sent, I think it had 8 cars in it. Shoot, that's $200 fine right there if they hit me for $20, $25 a car. And but I don't know, man. I don't know what the deal is. And then real quick, well, I'll tell you about something that I had to deal with on washing my car. But first, this whole sticker drawing thing, like I said, I do more of them now because that's pretty much all I've been, most of my videos. New cars I'm getting and I'm passing on in sticker drawings. And some are I gave away for free in comments. Quite a bit. But a lot of my stuff is going to end up customs again. Once I can get back to just doing customs. I've got so many hundreds of dollars in parts that obviously I intend to do customs. But anyway, somebody in the community reached out to me, and I'm not going to rat them out. So don't even ask, nobody, I'm not going to, you can ask me who it was, but it does make sense because of some of the things I've seen. But said that some of the other guys, bigger guys in the diecast community, have complained to him about my channel because of me doing sticker drawings. And that he's been in on the conversation, and that I shouldn't be doing sticker drawings or something. For some reason they resent it, and a lot of them, they don't even come around my channel anymore, and that's cool, I guess. But people have their own opinion of what they want to do. Okay, I don't really care. These sticker drawings came about from you guys. I asked all of you guys if you want to do it, and now I don't know what the resentment is. He said he didn't fully understand it either, but even him, he don't even participate anymore. So I feel like it's because he's been pressured, and he feels like now if he does participate in it, they're going to see that, and then they're going to be upset with him, and that's fine. That's fine. But I don't care how these guys feel about things. I'm doing what we want to do. But if you guys don't want to do this anymore, it is totally fine with me, guys. I'm still buying the cars I want, and I'll still occasionally be giving away cars like I do. I don't have to put these cars in a sticker drawing. When I buy myself one of these, I don't have to buy another one and put it in a sticker drawing. I don't. So it's totally fine. And and I'm not calling any of these guys out. He did tell me who they were, a couple of them. He said there's more, but he didn't want to name them. So I know I must know them, and that's fine. But I don't know, man. It's so finicky when people complain about what other people do. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I shouldn't be doing sticker drawings. I don't know. Whatever. But it's up to you guys. If you don't want me to do them no more, no problem. End of sticker drawings. Doesn't matter. So I'll just leave that all up to you guys. You can let me know in the comments, because I'll make this the very last. What's up there now will be the very last sticker drawing I ever do. Now, my customs, I'll probably still do my customs, if somebody wants to do that. Otherwise, I'll just have to sell my customs to people that want to buy them, and no chance of winning them. But I don't see where me putting one of my customs or a couple, a custom and something else in a sticker drawing for somebody to have a chance to win it. I don't see where any of this is a problem, because you guys are the ones that wanted me to do it. And so I'm just making sure that there ain't more of you that feel that way, because if so, shit, I just won't do it. You know what I mean? Or if these other guys are just butthurt because they're not doing it. I don't know. But I know that guy don't come around no more either. And so, whatever. But anyway, let me know, guys, because it's not a big deal. It really ain't. It's not going to stop me from buying the cars I want, okay? And like I said, a lot of times when I end up with extra ones, I give them away anyway. So it'll just end up being gave away. But I'll just leave it at that. But yeah, I was really surprised to hear that, especially a couple of them that I know. And I was like, I can't believe he would say that, and all. But that's okay. I mean, we all have our own opinion, guys. So whatever, man. Doesn't matter to me, man. I won't do shit but my customs. It's completely fine. I mean, believe it or not, I'm not complaining about this, but this is kind of a pain in the ass, guys. And then I got to ship all this shit out. I got to deal with customs and everything else. But it doesn't bother me, because I like all the cars we get, So it doesn't bother me. But again, I don't in any way have to do it. So if you just be honest. If you don't think I should do it anymore, just say no. I won't. Shit, it won't hurt my feelings. I won't hold it against none of you guys. And on top of that, the other guys that are complaining, I don't care. If that's how you feel about it, don't come back to my channel. Don't participate in my draw. Don't do any of that. It's your opinion, guys. It's totally fine. So there. The next thing was, oh my goodness, guys, I come home from work Friday and it's like 70 degrees. And so I'm like, I'm going to wash my car. I want to get my car washed. I ain't been able to wash it. It's so damn dirty. And so I go out there, I get everything going. I got the hose out. I got my nozzle put up to it. I got the water on. I'm rinsing it. And I'm like, man, I ain't got much pressure. What's going on? This is crazy. It's like, oh, well, it must just be a thing. So then I go into my garage to get my soap bucket and fill it up with water and everything, and I notice there's water all over my garage floor, just gushing out of the wall. And I'm like, what the hell? So I go out there and I turn my spigot off. Look at that. Yeah, this is the one that goes outside. It goes through your wall. All right. Well, you have to disconnect the hose. They don't freeze because they drain. They'll drain out, but you have to disconnect the hose. And I did in the beginning of winter, but then we had that where it warmed up here in Missouri just a month ago or so, real quick. I went out there and I rinsed some shit down that was on the front of my driveway, and I forgot to take my hose loose, and just, what was it, a week or two ago, we were below zero over here. It froze it and it split it. Boom, right there in the wall. Yeah. So I had to repair that, and you talk about a pain in the ass. It's flex. It isn't screw. It's flex. Or plex. Pex. It's pex. Pex fitting. And this is the water line they use in my house, PEX, which seems to work pretty good because it expands and doesn't break, instead of like copper will split. When it freezes, it'll expand. But of course, this don't, so it busted. Well, this is the way they do shit, man. They built this thing, and I guarantee you the plumber came in and he plumbed everything. Well, this goes through the wall, okay? 3.5 inch 2x4 with 1/2 inch siding, about 4 inches, goes through the wall, and they drilled it right through the beam support of 3 2x4s sandwiched together. So it's right in the middle of that sucker, okay? Then it ended up sticking out in the end of the garage, so they built this frame around it. It's always been in my garage right there. It just looks like a little box thing coming out of the wall, almost like a part of a divider to a wall, okay? So the whole time I've seen it, I just assumed it was sheetrock, just covering up some things, maybe a little stud in there or something. No, they took and they put 2x6s on it, on each side, 4 inches apart. Well, 4.5 inches apart, all right? So, and then this is in there. Well, the problem with that is these take a clamp. It's a big tool that you use to clamp it. Well, it won't go in there. It won't go in there because what they did is they plumbed it, plumber plumbed all this, and then the people doing the trim and everything came in, built their box around it, and closed it off. Now you can no longer get to it. And I guarantee you they know that when they did that shit, all right? Because it came out, it had a 90 and it went up, all right? Well, it was about, after it was in there, it was still about that far away. The tool wouldn't get in there to crimp it, and you can't put it together first and slide it through the hole in the wall, okay? So I was just like, you stupid ass people. And people do this. I know they do. I build shit, okay? But I always call it user friendly. I try to make sure that something I build can be repaired later. And I know how this works, because at work I have some guys that do the same thing. I'll get a drawing or something, I'll be building something, and something like this or something will be in a spot where you can't access it. And I'll say, what do they have to get to that? We need to move that. You need to let them know they can't access that. Like GFCIs, you have to be able to reset a GFCI. You'll be surprised where they'll put a GFCI in a counter. Somewhere where once they slide a refrigerator or they put something, you can't get to it no more. Well, that's not only illegal in several codes, but it's completely stupid because you need to be able to get to it. Well, I actually work with some people that say, just like this guy probably said, ain't my problem, ain't my problem. See, I hate that kind of shit. I hate when people do shit like that and they're like, it's not my problem, it's not my problem. Yeah, see, you just screwed somebody else. Because of what? Because you suck? You know? So I guarantee you, whoever did that knew that you couldn't get to that, and they just like, ain't my problem, ain't my problem, and they just broke it in there. So I'm like, well, you know, I'll rip the whole shit apart. I'll whip out his damn saw and cut the whole fucking thing off. Man, I don't give a shit. But I said, well, before I do that, I'm gonna go get me a new faucet and check out some parts and see what they got, because these things, you have to put that ring on there, and then you have to put that big crimping tool around it. And what sucks about it is it opens up completely 180, gets a bite on it, and folds back. Well, it only goes in 3 inches. And this, to get to this, was like 4. Just that far away from being able to get around it. I was like, you gotta be kidding me, man. And so, well, I went there and got it. First off, the faucet, this thing right here, $45 at Lowe's, 45 bucks. Yeah, no shit. I was like, are you shitting me? And the reason it wasn't leaking until I turned it on is this rod goes all the way to here. See? The shut-off washer and rubber is here at this end. So that's why when you shut it off, if you take the hose off, all of this will drain out. And there won't be no water in there to freeze. That's why this is freezeless. You know, it's freezeless. It even says remove hose on faucet. May freeze if not, because it releases water. Well, when I left the hose on there, the water was still trapped inside of it. So that's why it froze. Well, and it didn't leak because it's past the water point. As soon as I turned it on is when it started leaking. So anyway, this thing was 45, and then when I was there, I seen that Shark Bite now makes couplings for PEX that you literally just, it's got an O-ring in there and a real strong compression fitting. You literally just kind of get the PEX wet, spit or something, and you pop it in there. You just push it in and it seals. It'll hold copper as well. You don't have to solder this shit no more or nothing. You just pop it in there and pop it in the other end, and it seals. And then, so I got one that's threaded, and I got a 90, a brass 90 that goes on the end. And I put me a piece of wood across there, and I screwed that brass 90 into the wood. And I went out there and I screwed this into it. And then there's a stub sticking up for PEX. Okay, well, it's a coupling that you just push the PEX into. And I was like, this shit ain't gonna work. But I was like, it says that's what it's for. And I was like, this is the only way for me to do it without cutting up my whole wall, you know, cutting that shit out of there so I can get them clamps on there. So I'm looking at it and I'm about to buy it, and then this PEX stuff, shit, you can get like 5-foot stick of this for $2.90. So I grabbed one of those because I'm gonna need a piece like this long, because I got to cut some of it out of the way. And so while I'm there, a couple of Mexican dudes come in, and they apparently put in all this kind of shit all the time, sprinklers and outside water fixtures and shit, and they were buying some of it. And I asked the guy, I said, do you use this shark bite stuff? And he said, yeah. I said, and it works? You just push it in there and it works. Yeah. I said, and it don't leak. It seals. He says, no, just push it in there and turn it on. I was like, that's it. He said, yeah. It's like, all right, I'll try it, man, thanks. So I went home and got the shit. Like I said, put it in, popped it on, didn't fucking leak at all. And that saved me. I didn't have to cut all that out. I didn't have to buy that. See, that clamping tool, shit, that stuff was 50 bucks for the cheap one. It's 90 bucks for the good one. And I used them about 15 years ago when I put a sink out in my garage. So I ran hot water and cold water out there and a drain and all that. And I had to access PEX. So I used one then, but the damn thing was $100, and I was only using it once. So I was going to rent one, and a dude at work had just done a bunch of work at his house, and he said, I got one, you can borrow mine. So I borrowed his and used it and gave it back to him. But yeah, that damn thing was $100 for just the tool. And so I was like, man, I'm going to have to buy the tool, I'm going to have to do all that shit, and then I can't even get to it. So I lucked out. Well, yeah, they're called shark bite. They're little coupling, they're little pieces with like a compression thing on it and an O-ring inside of it. You just stab it in there. It cost more, but it was worth it. Saved me a lot of time. I mean, the coupling was $10, and the elbow I put down there was $11. So yeah, $21, but that saved me some time. So 21 plus the 45 for this, and I wrap Teflon tape when I go from, usually if you go from one metal to another kind, like the piece I bought here is brass at the bottom. It had brass on the end of it for the shark bite. So usually you'd wrap Teflon tape on two different metals going together. But I still put pipe dope on it, a little bit of pipe dope. So I had to buy a bottle of pipe dope because mine was all dried out. It's $5. So yeah, it cost me like $90 to repair that thing right there. All because I forgot to disconnect that hose when I hooked it up the other day, last month or whatever. And yeah, boom, blew it out right there. And honestly, if I was out in the middle of nowhere and in the country or something, I had to make a sign, I would take this, no shit, and I'd use a Scotch-Brite and I would clean that off real good, and I'd pound it shut a little bit, leaving a small gap. I'd put some flux on it and I'd solder that baby shut. I thought I would. I'd heat it up and throw solder on it, and I'd wrap wet rags around the rest of this so that it cooled it off and didn't burn up my O-ring. And I bet you I can make that work and it wouldn't leak again. But I'm right here. Damn thing's 15 years old at least. So I just went ahead and repaired it. But yeah, man, what a pain in the butt. And but I lucked out. I'm glad I didn't chop my wall first. And which is another thing. When I first saw it busted, I was like, I'll be back. I got to go buy a faucet. And got out and I was about to drive down the road, and I was like, wait a minute. The inside's PEX. Because these usually are just threaded on the end, 1/2 inch NPT. And I was like, man, if I got flex, I bet that's not flex. I bet it's not threaded. So I came back and went ahead and tore the wall apart. Well, all I did was I just cut a hole in it. I used my jigsaw, took a hole saw, hit there, and then I took my jigsaw, and now I'll go to work and I'll cut me a stainless steel plate, and I'll put holes in it and I'll screw it right on my wall, and now it'll look like an access point, and it will be. It'll be an access cover if you ever have to get to that faucet again. Completely professional looking, like it was supposed to be there in the first place. So I went ahead and cut that apart and took a look in there to see, and sure enough, that's PEX. There's no threads there. There's a stub sticking out the end of it, and PEX needed to go on it. So I was like, ooh, I'm glad I didn't just go buy the faucet. And so then that's when I determined what I needed to get. But yeah, I lucked out. So that turned lucky. And then yesterday, bought a lotto ticket last night. Hope I won. My daughter buys the lotto ticket while she's at Walmart. Scratcher, wins $500. Leaves, tells my other daughter, because my other daughter's headed to grocery store herself, and so she buys a little $3 lottery ticket and wins $60. And then my other daughter goes to get her nails done, and this Oriental lady gives her some good luck thing. It's an envelope, and if you get this, that's some kind of money from over there. If you get it, it's good luck, and it's 10,000 something, which probably amounts to 45 cents. But anyway, she gets that, and it's good luck. And so then she stops somewhere. I mean, she just kept having things happen, and then I took my granddaughter to get some things at the store. She wanted some Cool Whip. She was making some kind of dessert, and she gets all that stuff and a candy bar. And she comes out and she gives me all this change. And I'm like, what the heck? I get home and I'm looking at it. I'm like, wait, what? You only spent $2. How did you get all that shit for $2? So we pull out the receipt and look at it. And I said, he only charged you for the candy bar. And she said, it was dinging every time he scanned it. It beeped every time he scanned everything. And so I was like, are you kidding me? And so I was like, dang, man, I need to buy a lotto ticket. Maybe I'm going to win something. Of course, I won't, but who knows? But anyway, I've never won $500 on a lotto ticket. But yeah, she won $500 yesterday. So hopefully, what's bad about that is sometimes when that happens to people, they end up thinking they should play more. And you really shouldn't. I mean, because you think you're going to win again. You know what I mean? And it's not usually the case. So, but yeah, crazy how all that stuff worked out. So yeah, there we go, guys. I'm going to try to finish. You know, oh my goodness. You know what, Mr. Bruce, you've been waiting so long. This is nothing special, but it's the transport. I'm going to show you the transport. I'm not going to show you your car, but I'll show you the transport. Here is the transport. And like I said, it's nothing special, but it's what's going to hold the car. And I'm going to show these. Look at that. 2 butterflies. 1 for each person. Yeah, see, you can't see it that well. Not on this camera. I'll show it up there when I get the car done. But yeah, look at that paint job. Ooh-wee, look at that trim work. Ooh-wee. Got headlights on it, real lensed headlights, and just a simple little wheel swap. But yeah, it's detailed underneath. Still got to put my sticker on it. But I'll show you that since you've been waiting so long. And it's got some ramps laying in there. And like I said, I'll show it up there because you can't really read it that well. And again, guys, this is just a special car for him. So it isn't like colors, or I don't know how you, it isn't something I would normally do necessarily. And the car is a little different, but yeah, there's a transport for it. But anyway, a butterfly for each name. So anyway, I'll show you that since it's been so long. And but yeah, I got to get the car done that goes with it. So there's that, buddy. I hate that it's a spoiler, but I feel like I got to show you something. It's been so long. I didn't want you to think I haven't been working on it. I have. I just keep having things happen. And I would show you the car, but I'll wait till I put it together. I cleared it. It's looking good. I got to finish doing a little detail work and then assemble all them pieces. And then it'll be ready. Then I got to get a case to put it in. Then I'm back on the other one, so I can try to finish those. Mr. Deaver's has been waiting forever. Everybody's been waiting. Everybody. So I got to get all those done. But again, guys, those cars are up there now on the sticker drawing. Anybody's interested in those RLCs. And congratulations to the winners. And yeah, let me know, guys. It doesn't bother me. I won't do another sticker drawing ever again. It doesn't bother me at all. It's totally fine. And if those guys don't want to come back around my channel or anything because they think it's not right that I'm doing sticker drawings, well, they don't have to. I mean, it's their opinion, you know what I mean? Sorry. I don't know what to tell you. And I trust the guy because he's not gonna really lie about it. And he won't. They won't know it was him that said it because there was a bunch of them talking about it. So they may know one of them did, but they probably won't know which one. And I'm not gonna rat him out. So, and I half expect some of the guys that said it to try to ask me, who said that? Who are you talking about? Probably shouldn't do that because I already know who they are. So you'll look kind of stupid asking me that when I'll already know it was you. You know what I mean? So it's all good though. I have no hard feelings. I just wish somebody would have said that to me, if that you really felt that way. And I would have explained to you that I asked all these guys and all these guys wanted me to do this, and nobody participates in the drawing that doesn't want to. So it's not a big deal. But it made me think again, maybe you guys, maybe a lot of you guys don't want to do it, and that's fine. Just tell me and I won't do it no more. It's no big deal, really, totally. I'll still buy these super cool cars when I see them. And again, occasionally I'll get them and I'll get an extra one because it'll be a deal or something, and I'll just give it away to somebody. I mean, it's no big deal at all, whatever. So anyway, y'all have a good weekend. Congratulations to the winner. Well, good rest of your day. Congratulations to the winners. And like I said, I hope to build me a shop out there and then get my custom setup out there. And I'll probably take things like this out there, have more of my 118s on my walls out there, and maybe my dioramas so I can do my videos out there. But the biggest thing is it'll give me a 12 by 16, or I may go, I don't know, it'll either be 10 by 12 or 12 by 16. But right now I'm working in a spot that's 5 by 6. And then I got the spray room over there. So yeah, 10 by 12 will give me plenty of room. I'll be able to have work stages, you know what I mean? I can slide down, I can do different spots of work. So it'll be a lot better. And I could build that shit. I could probably build it. It probably cost me a couple grand, completely done, you know. Because I built the other one out there. It was about $1,100 for an 8 by 12 with a door, shingles, everything. Even got an awning with a deck. And it's tall. Like I said, it's about 12 foot. Yeah, it's about 12 foot tall. Because I put a floor at about 6'6", and then used the other so I can almost stand up on the second floor to store shit. I split it. I got a 4-foot section over there and a 4-foot section over there where I could store shit up above. And all that. Of course, it was, I don't know, maybe 7 years. It was before COVID. So, but it only cost me $1,100 to do that. So it may cost more now since wood's gone up. But so I figure a couple grand I could build a pretty good one. And then it'll get me out there, and I'll run me some electrical out there. I may run plumbing, I don't know. But I'll definitely need electrical out there. And I can do my customs out there. Not have to be so cram-packed in here and all. So anyway, y'all take it easy. Peace. Outro.